Burkina Faso's foreign ministry summoned Cote d'Ivoire's ambassador over the banning of an event in Abidjan. Why? By who? And what is the reason? And what next for the relation of these two countries is something that I'm going to look at in my presentation today. Hello, good evening. Welcome to Connect Africa. So this is the latest what's happening in the ongoing escalation between Burkina Faso and Cote d'Ivoire. In the beginning of this month, the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Burkina Faso has summoned the chargé d'affaires of Cote d'Ivoire. Chargé d'affaires is something equal to an ambassador in the absence of an ambassador in that country, appointed ambassador. So the chargé d'affaires, Madame Justine Goss, she was summoned by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Burkina Faso. So the reason that is, according to the statement from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Burkina Faso, is that the Burkina Faso authorities summoned the chargé d'affaires of Cote d'Ivoire embassy in Ouagadougou after a local association banned Burkinabeans from the Patriotic Day in Abidjan. So this was now reported by the Burkinabe Foreign Ministry official page of official Facebook page. Now, this Patriotic Day was planned to be organized on 28th of September by the Burkinabe embassy in Abidjan, that's the capital of Cote d'Ivoire. So who banned this event is something that we are going to look at. So the event was banned actually by a statement that came out from the Ivorian Association Alliance of Ivorian Youth, in its acronym name AJI, which strongly opposed the Patriotic Day of 28 September, organized by the Burkinabe Diplomats, led by Dia Milogo, who is acting also equally as chargé d'affaires of Burkina Faso in Abidjan. So it's a custom that, when there is a national holiday by like national days of countries, the embassies outside are going to commemorate or celebrate that day by inviting their own communities that lives there, and also the diplomatic family, the host government authorities. So I think it's in that event that the Burkinabe embassy received this note that it was opposed by the Ivorian Alliance, the Youth Alliance. Now, the Burkina Faso government is saying that it has requested the Ivorian officials to clarify this and to have their official statement, and there was nothing that came out officially from the Ivorian government, and that's why in the absence of that or in this silence that according to the Ministry of Burkina Faso, that they were forced to summon the chargé d'affaires or the ambassador of Cote d'Ivoire in Ouagadougou. Also, the Burkinabe government expressed that what's happening as incomprehension and disappointment at the Ivorian authorities' lack of response to the situation. That's what the Minister of Foreign Affairs said. So I believe this Patriotic Day of 28 September has to do with the coming of Ibrahim Traore as a leader, because it was end of September or the very beginning of October that he took power with the revolution that happened in the country in 2022. Also, now this is a statement now from the government after the Burkina Faso. Now, the only response that came from the Cote d'Ivoire government is that after the Burkina Faso government has summoned the ambassador of Cote d'Ivoire in Ouagadougou. So this is what they said. We were also shocked by this statement, meaning the statement by by the statement by this youth alliance of Ivory Coast. We were also shocked by this statement. We do not know who is behind it, and we regret the incident. The ambassador the ambassador of Cote d'Ivoire said this to the government of Burkina Faso at the end. After she was summoned, they, of course, diplomatically said they are discussing the situation, and both sides are now emphasizing the importance of the historical and geographical ties between Burkina Faso and Cote d'Ivoire, in strengthening their cooperation and relationship in the future. But what should not be forgotten is that the tension between these two countries, and even Ibrahim Traore, in one of his addresses to the nation, said that in fact, he mentioned it also during the federation formation, where they met in Niamey in end of July, and he said it in his speech: the continuous plot by Benin on Cote d'Ivoire as a complicit with the colonial powers, with France and other Western governments, to destabilize the region, including Burkina Faso, is something that this as a Sahel Alliance is working on, and which is, fighting terrorism, the terrorists that are sponsored by the previous colonial power, France, and other Western governments, and the three governments are creating a defense pact and a security alliance to fight this. So how Cote d'Ivoire and Benin became a complicit is that, of course, France is not located in, as you know, in Africa or in West Africa, but it has its alliances, its relation with its previous colonies, and Cote d'Ivoire and Benin are the one, the government is working with France, and they are providing their territory for the training of these terrorists that are coming and fighting the governments of the Sahel Alliance. And also the French government has its military, those who are kicked out from Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger are now also in Benin and Cote d'Ivoire. I mean, they were there also previously, but the one also kicked out from the Sahel Alliance did not really leave. Most of them, they just relocated to this region, and they are actively working to destabilize the region. Now, these three countries have cut their ties with France, and in the recent summit in Paris, of the Francophonie summit, as they have cut their relation, and France also vice versa. So they were not invited. I mean, we all will be surprised if they are invited. It's not something that they are into. I mean, they have no intention or any plan to work with France, and they made it clear actually in quite a number of times that they said they have nothing against the people of France. It's just with the system which is actively working to destabilize this region, and who does not want the independence, the economic freedom of these countries. They just want to continue colonizing them, call it neo-colonization or whatever. It's just colonization, direct colonization, that they have to put half of their reserve in France, and have the security alliance. They are not, they're just independent territorially through paper. Otherwise, now everything is controlled by France, and that's what they're trying to fight against. Also, another event that actually preceded the summoning of the Cote d'Ivoire's charge d'affaires in Ouagadougou is that Burkina Faso actually has recalled all its diplomats in Cote d'Ivoire. I mean, according to the Cote d'Ivoire government, they said that this was done without any explanation. So this is what they say now. in mid-September, the diplomats received, meaning the Burkina Faso, the Burkinabe diplomats in Ivory Coast received a letter from their foreign minister, Karamoko Jean-Marie Traore, inviting them without further explanation to return home. So the administrative staff, for their part, were to stay behind. So, but all the political crew was recalled to home. Now, this sudden decision took them all by surprise. I mean, I don't think this is really, this is like the point of, this is the side of Cote d'Ivoire, but I'm sure something must have been communicated between the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and the Burkinabe diplomats in Cote d'Ivoire. That's where it stands. But their bilateral relations undeniably have deteriorated considerably, to the point where the two countries no longer have ambassadors. As you may have noticed, I have been saying charge d'affaires on both sides. That means they don't have ambassador. It's usually the deputy that takes the charge d'affaires title, but in the absence of the ambassadors, are charge d'affaires is doing the ambassador's job. But it shows also what kind of degree of relations the two countries have when you appoint just charge d'affaires, not an ambassador in a country. Okay, so that's why now this article tells you to the extent that both countries have only charge d'affaires, not ambassador. Now, the destabilization from Cote d'Ivoire. In the past, the two neighbors enjoyed, of course, a strong relationship between the two before Captain Ibrahim Traore. Now, Ouattara is known, someone, he came to power. Alassane Ouattara is the president of Cote d'Ivoire, and he came to power with the help of the French government. The one before was thrown by the help of the French government. The French security or military came out and took him out. So, and they appointed Alassane Ouattara, and now he is in his fourth, I don't know what, in fifth term, election after election, so-called election in democracy, winning and staying in power, because he's, as long as you are serving the interest of your colonial power, then it's guaranteed that security-wise, fund-wise, or whatever, you are going to stay in power. And that's exactly what's happening with President Alassane Ouattara. That was it, with regards to this tension between the two countries and the summoning of Ivorian charge d'affaires in Ouagadougou. Let us know in the comment section, what do you think of this? Should they close their embassy at all and cut that diplomatic tie between these two countries, Burkina Faso and Ivory Coast, or should they keep it as it is and try to maintain a relationship? But again, what do you think of the Cote d'Ivoire's government alliance, or being complicit with the French government to destabilize the region? Let us know in the comment section, what do you think of this? Thanks again for tuning in, and I will see you I'll see you on the next one. Again, we will have in 1 hour. So Tarif Takuma, hello, and welcome to Connect Africa, watching from the Caribbean. Thank you very much. From which part in Caribbean? Please say so. What happened to your chat? Wow. I mean, I wouldn't say all people, but some people ask me what happened to my chat. I think in certain places, the YouTube is, I don't know, maybe it's censored. Some people are able to chat. I was wondering even now why I'm not seeing many chats. I haven't done anything. I didn't do anything. But perhaps it's YouTube's trying to censor me. I don't know really, or me just being naive to media, to this kind of type of thing. But I didn't know that. I haven't done anything. It's the YouTube itself. If you know anything, how to correct this or whatever, if you have any tips, please drop it in the comment section. I'm not really that tech savvy. I will see you on the next one. And it's a ciao for me from Antigua Barbuda. Oh wow, Thank you. Oh, okay. As far as Antigua, please share our videos with your network and let us know what do you think of you people from Antigua, and if there is anything that you want us to know to present it, as it's not really, I mean, even when you call Caribbean, it's not really an island that's known so much. So let us know. I mean, drop us an email. You can find it in the description section, our email, the Connect Africa email, and you can let us know something about your island, and if there's anything we have to, feature here at our platform. Gideon, thanks again, for the comments. Yeah. Bye bye, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like it if you find it interesting what we bring you here, share the video with others, and please support us through our PayPal account. You can find our PayPal link through in the description section. Ciao ciao.